ठंडा क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है.
Experience at the back of the bowling was expected by Jai Surya have been excellent. The 27 overs he has bowled, every delivery looked like there's something going to happen. That's how he has bowled. As well as Station and Mendes has been quite steady, but in patches, I should say.
Done the damage again. 5 for 59 in 27 overs. As accurate as ever from Joe Surya. Going to take some dislodging from this team now. 17 wickets in 1.5 test matches. Or we could just retire as the greatest of all time. Right, what does Baba have?
Solid defense. Slip, gully, and leg gully as well. That's mainly for the paddle sweep. Playing with Babar Azam's two I should say. Deep mid wicket, long on, deep square leg. Everyone is protecting the boundary as expected from the Karnataka.
Babar Azam only really wants to deal in even numbers here. The other one's 2, 4 or 6. And he'll have one more ball to have a look at it, and then we won't be surprised if he takes a single and allows Nasim Shah to have a ball or two. No, turns it down. So maybe not comfortable for Nasim Shah to have too many deliveries at the left arm spinner. Gave him 2 of Ramesh Mendes. And there's 2 balls left of this over. There's going to be a field change now, and this is all to do with trying to keep Babar Azam on strike. Sri Lanka might even say, well, we're prepared to surrender a boundary, but we're not prepared for him to get to the other side.
Temptation will be there for Babar Azam to go over the top, especially mid on and mid off up, as well as you speak, with sweeper cover too.
One left. How often do we see the batter who's trying to get the strike give it away by trying to get to the other side? Does his job. Does his job. Maiden over, 152 for 9.
New Pampers Pants. दे रैश प्रोटेक्शन क्योंकि इसमें है लोशन एलोवेरा के साथ और मैजिक जेल जो गीलेपन को रखे लॉक रात भर. न्यू पैम्पर्स पैंट्स दे रैश प्रोटेक्शन ऑल डे एंड नाइट.
So far 48 runs of 19 first session. Look like that many wickets fell, but just the 5 wickets. The run rate predominantly has been under 3 right throughout, especially from last innings since Pakistan started the innings.
The run rate, they've squeezed them as well, under 3 to the over. Erasmus has gone upstairs here, and I think he thinks this is close.
Good
bit of work by
Director, we have an umpire referral for a stumping. I've checked the front foot, it's a fair delivery. Can we go to front on, please? Thank you, front on coming up. Okay, it appears that Mr. Bat, I'll confirm that with ultra edge, please. Edge coming up, flat line, thank you, and there's a gap between bat and ball, thank you. We can go to side on, your best angle when you've got it, please. Coming there, foot is down, and staying down.
4 for
Thank you. I've made my decision. My decision is not out.
Yeah, just for a moment, Nasim Shah lifted his back leg, but then it went down quite swiftly, and at that stage, D'Aquila removed the bails. So, worth a look for umpire Marie Erasmus, but not out. This will be challenging for the man at number 11. Ball spinning both ways, the mystery spinner.
Umpire mistakes in the first two deliveries has been the carom ball. Some feeling he might continue doing that, especially with all the fielders in the leg side trying to save the single. Ball turning back into the batsman as we speak. He dished out Oscar.
A bit of a grinding halt here. Babar Azam is on strike. He's really trying to look after Nasim Shah rather than trying to accelerate the innings. He's happy to just take a single, and Nasim Shah just looking to defend. Well, there's a whole heap of time left in this test match. We've only had a day and a half. Field. And now a silly point and a short leg.
Okay, coming up now. Okay, it appears that it's gone past the bat. Can I confirm that with Ultra Edge, please? His bat certainly hit the ground, but after the ball's gone past, I think. There's a gap between bat and ball. Thank you. It's clearly down leg side, so there's no bat involved. So, but I don't need to check the RBW because it's clearly down leg side. So I'll be going back to Kumar to change his decision to not out. Kumar, there's no bat involved. Just change your decision to not out. You're on screen now, something now.
No, not out. Straight off the leg. 152 for 9.
Googly dished out by Mahesh Theekshana. Average so far 222. How important was Mahesh Theekshana's contribution to this knock? It was 130 for 7 when he walked in. The 9 rest of the batsmen has struggled. Partly for Pakistan, that's the difference. Runs made by the tail enders.
Field's couple of catches, everyone else spread on the boundary. That's just to prevent Babar Azam from finding a boundary, but more than likely it's going to just be history repeating itself. A couple of 4 defences and then a nudge on ball 4 or 5 or 6 to try and get to the other side, so just a 1 and over. And that's at best at the moment. We saw Dinesh Chandimal play a very different type of innings for Sri Lanka as he looked to attack. He looked to try and find a boundary or 2 in the over and then try and find a single. And those were important runs. Beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled. Those were such important runs for Sri Lanka. The runs scored by Chandimal and Theekshana at the back of the innings.
Brilliant delivery. That's all going to come there. Ashley was 130 for 7 when Ramesh Mendis was out. Kawad Jayasuri was out at 133. Since then, Chandimal and Theekshana did until 177, and then Theekshana and Rajitha till 222. The runs made by the tail enders may be the difference in this test match. Mentioned about this man on the screen, he batted really well. I was feeling the contribution made by Theekshana, Rajitha in that particular time can be the difference in this game. Maybe 4th day morning, maybe tomorrow evening.
Well, now there is an opportunity because we've got to balls 5 and 6, and this is when Karunaratne brings everyone in to try and prevent Babar Azam from nicking the strike. So there's an opportunity for a boundary here. It's whether he's happy to take that risk. And now they are changing the field again. There's a deep mid wicket going out and a deep square leg going out. So protection on the leg side. Oh, they spread the field completely. Allowed him to take the single. So they're just giving themselves one ball here at Naseem Shah.
Had the option of having everyone inside playing the single, at least with a couple of degrees. And Karunaratne probably trusting Jai Surya and solid to delivery to get rid of Naseem Shah. Lots of activities in the field as expected, everyone coming in. At least 5 fielders around the bat, and the Karunaratne just slightly deeper at extra cover in catching positions. Flatter nicely negated by Naseem Shah. End of another over. Pakistan 153 for 9.
कॉलम्स इन्वर्टर एसी के विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर से मिले 30% ज्यादा एयर फ्लो जो करे कॉलम्स इन्वर्टर एसी के विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर से मिले 30% ज्यादा एयर फ्लो जो करे कमरे के हर कोने को सेकंडों में एक जैसा ठंडा।
Those are those two that you've been talking about at the back end there. The one between Chandimal and Tikshana 44, and then a real good one between Kasan Rajatan and Tikshana 45. That's immense. 89 runs for those last 2 wickets. And at the moment, Pakistan are completely becalmed as they're just going, well, the last few overs has been going at 1 and over. They're going to bring some seam back into the side. Now, Kasan Rajat is going to bowl from the city end.
In these conditions, those runs made by the tail enders can be the difference, as I said. This is a move that can go either way. Spinners have built the pressure. Maybe Karunaratne trusting Kasan Rajat to clean up the tail. 6 fielders in the leg side patrolling the boundary, a slip, a gully, and skipper Karunaratne have not stationed himself yet. A deep square leg, deep fine leg, a long on, a long off, a sweeper cover, and a wideish long off. Gully fielder moving towards probably looks like mid wicket. Can be